These days there's a lot of confusion regarding whether you have to prepare for GATE and other government exams, right? So this confusion might be for a lot of reasons. First thing is obviously because of the pandemic that's going on, whether the PSUs will be hiring enough, will they be stopping their hiring altogether from GATE, okay? And even there is this fear of privatization, okay? So there are a lot of uncertainties, right? But one thing that you have to remember here is uncertainties are always there. Even 3-4 years back when I was writing GATE exam, then also there were uncertainties, some personal uncertainties, okay? So how do we handle this uncertainty, okay? Should we stop working just because there's some kind of confusion that is happening around, right? The answer is no. You have to not stop being productive. You have to continue to be productive, right? So whatever the case, all these confusions, all these things that are happening around, these are the kind of negative things that you have to overcome. So whenever you're going through such confusions, okay, which will result in some demotivation, okay, so I would suggest that you go through your options, okay? You be very logical, you be very analytical, you write down all your options. Okay, this is the confusion that we have now. What are the options? What is possible for me to do? Okay, so for example, let us say you can do a government job. This is your option 1. Okay, you can go for technical government job or non-technical government job, okay, like SSC CGL or PO exams, even civils, right? And next option is you don't only have to do government job. I can go ahead with private job also. Let us say this is also one of your options, okay? So that is the second option. And third option, you want to go for MTech, okay? So these are the 3 different kind of options that we will discuss in this video. Okay. So let's say you want only government job, okay? You don't want to do anything else. Your main focus is only government job, okay? So be it technical or non-technical, okay? Then let me tell you one thing. Your only way to a government job is to write these kind of exams, okay? Be it GATE or IES, or even the railways has started its own exam now, right? Okay, so you have to go ahead with some competitive exam. That means you have to read, you have to study for GATE, okay? Remember that whenever you're going ahead with technical exams, then GATE is a good start. If you are preparing for GATE, then a lot of other exam syllabus is also covered, okay? So GATE is like the safe option, okay? Then if you want to go ahead with non-technical jobs, like I said, PO jobs or SSC CGL. So let me tell you this, whenever you're preparing for technical jobs, technical government exams, then you're not starting from the scratch. You have some knowledge prior to your preparation, right? Because in college you already read some things. But when you go ahead with non-technical jobs, you will have general awareness, you will have some economics or history. These are the things that you don't know at all, okay? If you're good at it, that's a different thing. But if you're someone who wants to prepare from the scratch, then remember that is also difficult, and the competition is there also, okay? In fact, if you take non-technical jobs, then you will have more competition because a lot of people will appear. If you're going for technical job only, if you're from electrical, then only electrical people will be there, right? So there will be huge competition in non-technical jobs also. The second option is, I will prefer government job, but it's okay even if I get a private job, okay? So in such a case, what you should do, okay? So if you are someone who already has some experience, you're already working, then getting into a other private job, a technical private job with better prospects will be easier for you because you have your experience, okay? But what if you are a fresher and you don't have any work experience? Then what? Then how will the private jobs select you? So again, you will have to go through some similar kind of procedure. They will test your technical knowledge, right? So here also again, you have to be thorough with your subject, okay? Even if you don't need that level of thoroughness that you need for GATE or ESE, you will need some basic grip on the subject, right? So this is the case of private job is also okay. Now the third option is MTech, okay? So a lot of people will be under the impression that MTech is not good for your career, okay? But let me tell you, if you get into a good college, if you study well and you get a good rank in GATE and you're getting into a good college like ISC Bangalore or IIT Delhi or Bombay, okay? Let me tell you, the prospects are good, okay? And even you can in fact apply for your PhDs. You can even go abroad if you want, or you can go for teaching professions, okay? And campus placements also, the packages are good enough, okay? They're very good in fact if you go to good colleges. So MTech is also a good option. So, and one more thing is, if you are preparing well for GATE and you're getting a good rank and you're getting into MTech, then even in MTech, because it is higher studies, it means that your knowledge in engineering, your knowledge in undergraduate level will be useful for you when you are doing MTech, okay? So there also you can see that you are studying for GATE and other such exams is going to benefit you. So these are just some of the options that I've told you, but in fact there will be more options, right? You can even completely go for other things like CAT, you can go for CAT or civils, or you can even go for GRE or GMAT, right? So these are also a lot of options that are available for you. Whenever you are confused or when you're feeling very demotivated, that you're not going anywhere, then write down the list of things, list of options that you have, that you can do, okay? And also assess which one do you like personally, okay? And also a lot of factors like, is it giving you security, is it giving you enough financial stability? These are also important factors. But you being able to do, you being having interest in it is also important. Like a lot of people will have interest in civils, okay, and they can work hard for it. But if you are someone who doesn't have interest in civils and you feel like, I just want to try civils, that is a different thing, okay? You have to ensure that you need the proper interest for it, that particular prospect is giving you financial stability, job security, okay? So you write down all the options, you assess each of the option on these factors, right? And then you can choose a particular option and you can go ahead with it, okay? But one thing you have to remember is, after choosing your option, then try to not switch the options, try to stick to it, because more number of times that you switch the option, the more amount of time that you're wasting, okay?